My name is Chris Bosse, Laboratory for Visionary Architecture, LAVA in Sydney, and I'm an architect. For Chinese New Year 2010, we're building two what we call giant digital origami tigers in front of Customs House. One to celebrate Chinese New Year, and second to further explore our interest in digital architecture, digital design, digital fabrication technologies, and it's sort of a merging of East and West culturally as well as technologically. In Chinese New Year, traditionally, everybody builds gigantic lanterns to illuminate the entire city, and traditionally these lanterns represent animals, the zodiac animals. And we've taken this approach and sort of translated it into a Western environment in a way, and into new design technologies. To construct the tigers, we could have chosen all sorts of technologies, and we actually investigated the traditional Chinese mythology, which is sort of wires that are bent and wrapped with silk paper. And that silk paper is then illuminated from the inside with many sort of light bulbs. And with the wires you can approximate the shape of the animals very articulately. But we then decided not to go down the traditional way, but to abstract it more and find new materials and new construction methodologies. We found a manufacturer called Sydney Stretch Ceiling who uses Berisol. And Berisol is a material that is generally used for ceilings, suspended ceilings. It distributes light beautifully. It's a stretched membrane that is stretched over an aluminium frame with heat, and then when it cools down it shrinks and has the perfect fit. But it still stays soft, so you can push into the material and it always comes back into the original shape. So it's a very nice new material, very lightweight material, modern material. And it has these lantern characteristics, and aluminium being a recyclable material, very lightweight material. So the overall tigers only weigh 150 kilos, so they can be lifted by 2 people, but they have the size of a truck, 8 meters by 3 meters. We want people to enjoy it, and it will be interesting to see how people interact with it. Children usually embrace sculptures quite well, run around and try to figure out what's going on. At night the tigers are brightly lit like the traditional Chinese lanterns, and the light will pulsate and change and breathe, and I think that will be interesting. I think Customs House over the last 5-6 years has really developed into a cultural hub in Sydney, exhibiting art, architecture, design, fashion, film, in a public environment, publicly accessible environment, and it draws in people off the street as well as people who purposely come to Customs House. There's a number of restaurants and bars, there's the library, the mediathek, so it's a very active, vibrant way, and a way to connect to the public that usually wouldn't necessarily connect with you.